Finally got around to doing some jumping again after the purgatory that was the adductor pain after the infamous walking lunges. And I did not go up in height from the previous time because I want to consolidate my jump at this height before I move up. And because there is a weight on top of the boxes, the landing area is much narrower than it would otherwise be. So I think that that also has an impact on my progression. I will have to cope with this up until when I can actually put two red boxes. That would be a good time. But in the meantime, this is what I get. And after quite a while, I was doing another handstand. Didn't really stay up for long. It was maybe about 10 seconds. I just wanted to know how my wrist felt, and it wasn't the greatest. I think I might be giving up the kick-ups for a while and start from a still position. Okay, the big one. I was going into the Nordic curls, and the first set, I pulled 5 repetitions. I think that they were pretty clean. I was extending all the way at the bottom, at least most of the way. The platform that I'm touching my chest on is not really level with where my shins are placed, but I was really happy with this. I can actually see myself grinning at the end of this. And this is the second set. I thought I would have a few reps in me. I didn't know if I was going for another 5, but at the third one, they were flying. So I went for the fourth one, and it also went up. And I decided that it was time to replicate the crazy exploit of a couple of weeks ago. And this is the 5th rep. It was a bit of a grinder, but I did not really pull my hips back too much to aid with the ascent, and I was really happy about that. And finishing it off, I was doing some pull-ups, and I was also doing overhead presses with just the bar. I was conscious about trying to stay as controlled as possible while I was pushing up and actually use the right muscles so that the rotator cuff muscle that is inflamed right now did not protest too much. And what resulted was very slow repetitions, which I actually sped up after these initial 2, but no real pain as I was going up. On the way down, I probably should have controlled the eccentric in as slowly a way as I was pushing the weight up. It's something that I need to work on, really thinking about lowering the weight back down and not just letting it drop. It's not like it drops. I have no control over that, but it needs to be more controlled. I don't know how else to say that. And probably going as slowly as possible is going to teach me. And at some point when I have basically ingrained this movement into my muscular memory, I can do that without thinking too much about it. I did 3 supersets like this, but I only recorded 2 for the sake of brevity. I was going as high as 10 repetitions for the overhead presses, which turned out to be just enough, as much as I could do with such a slow movement. And I did not feel any pain, which is good. I still feel an annoyance at the back, so I may actually integrate another couple of exercises from the next session to pump some extra blood in there and hopefully speeding the recovery up. Ciao!